Friday's job report, showing that the U.S. added only 266,000 new jobs in April, was so stunningly bad that one conservative economist refused to believe it.
There's got to be something wrong with the numbers. It's not consistent with all the other numbers we have in the economy. But pick up the hood. How can we have the great retail sales we have been enjoying, the restaurants reopening and demanding all manner of supplies and so forth, and have the transportation and warehouse sector shrink by 80,000? I mean, how are they getting the goods?
The numbers were a gut punch to the Biden administration economic policy, one based on massive central spending and specifically extending unemployment benefits to millions of workers. But the president dismissed any suggestion his policies were to blame.
Mr. President, do you believe enhanced unemployment benefits had any effect on diminishing a return to work in some categories?
No, nothing measurable.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi even doubled down on more spending. Quote, "The disappointing April jobs report highlights the urgent need to pass President Biden's American Jobs and Families Plan. We need to take bold action to build back better from this crisis by investing in our nation, our workers, and our families." Republican critics said that is precisely what produced the disappointing jobs report.
What I'm hearing from business owners of all sizes, our job creators are talking about their difficulty to bring people back to work because of able-bodied adults who have available jobs choosing to stay at home because they make more money by the government to stay at home rather than going back to work.
And that's why you've got McDonald's offering $500 signing bonuses, Chipotle's offering to pay free tuition if you work there for 4 months. The incentives are misaligned, and I think that government is distorting the labor market, and fiscal and executive overreach are a real risk to the recovery.
Former Trump administration Labor Secretary Eugene Scalia observed the jobs report offers a stark contrast of red state economic successes during COVID to blue state risk aversion that hurts state economies with no statistical benefit to public health.
I think it's driven in substantial part by problems in our largest states. New York unemployment, last month we have data for 8.5%, California 8.3%. That is pulling up the national number. I think part of the story here may be that these more regulatory, tax-oriented states are not yet doing their part in putting people back to work compared, say, to Florida, where unemployment is 4.7%.
Some fear a permanent normalization of an unemployed underclass. Lionel Shriver, writing in The Spectator, suggests Biden policies, quote, constitute a de facto universal basic income. Financing all these goodies by hiking corporate taxes is popular, but only because few people realize that everyone pays for corporate taxes through lower pension fund returns, job losses from corporate flight, lower wages, and higher prices.
The Wall Street Journal noted that as proof of the failure of unemployment benefits extensions, quote, that half of the new labor market entrants last month were teenagers, most of whom don't qualify for jobless benefits because of their short or non-existent employment histories, end quote. The jobless benefits are set to run through Labor Day. Doug McKelway for the Washington Examiner.